The Yiddish Yudh and the Tetragrámmaton lie. Friends, according to the Tetragrámmaton, which is consisting of 4 letters, and also which is like the Yiddish tetragram, which is also a 4-letter Hebrew acronym and the word or name for the theonomy, which explains the transliteration of the name of God as YHWH and YHVH, and which is believed to be the name for God in Christendom, and also in the secular world, and also in many religion, and also in Judaism and in the Jewish Bible. And these 4 letters, and also this acronym, and also the theonomy of God's sovereignty. And this name or word is written as an acronym and is read from right to left, and in Yiddish, and also in Hebrew, and which is believed to be God's name, and which is written with Yiddish characters which are Yod, He, Vav, and He. And this is believed to be the spelling for the name of God. And it is said that the name YHWH, or JHVH, may have derived from a verb that means to be, or to exist, and to cause to become, or to come to pass. And while there is no consensus about what is the genuine Hebrew name for the sovereign one of Ebrahim, and also the creator of all the heavens and the earth, and also whom it might be whom is the Od, and what is the name of the Hebrew's sovereign one, and that the Hebrews already have a sovereign king and whose name is Elu'hymn. The Jews too are oblivious to what is the holy sacred name of the Holy One, and also whom is the sovereign king of all whom are in His heavens and His earth. But the Yiddish theory and also their acronym for their theonomy for God, and for the structure to figure out the name for God, and also the etymology for the acronym, and also the name for God, which they say is JHVH and YHWH, and which forms the name Yahweh and Jehovah, is now accepted by almost and also universally, throughout the world. And is this theorem is the vocalization for the name of Jehovah, and also Yahweh, and also Yehovah, and Adonai, and also the Hashem. And both Yahweh and Jehovah, which is accepted by many in the world, and which continues to have wide usage especially in Christendom, and by many in religion, and also by many religious scholars worldwide. And in the Jewish theorem, it takes 2 yods in a row to comprise the name for God. So the designated letters in the Yiddish system for pointing text, the Masortic pointing system that is used to figure out the name of God, it is said to point to the name of the God Jehovah and also the God Yahweh. And also the vowel pointing system is pointing the texts to Adonai and also to other forms of the names for God. And also that it is pointing to the name for a God called Yahweh and also Yahweh. And also since the Jews thought that the name of God was too holy to be spoken, and that it was necessary to figure out a name for God that everyone could call upon without taking the name of God in vain. That this was when the Yiddish Jews thought that the name of God is said to be set apart, and that it would be a sin for them to call upon the holy sacred name of God. So they opt out of calling upon Elu'hymn, and they settled upon the name Adonai to call upon God. And also by calling God YHWH and YHVH and Yehovah, and also by the Hashem. And this pointing system is also used as well with the Tetragrámmaton that points the missing vowels in the acronym to figure out the name for God, which is JHVH, to Jehovah, and also the acronym YHWH, to Yahweh. And also in the Yiddish language, the Yiddish letter Yod is used for several orthographic purposes in native words, but alone, a single Yod may represent the vowel I, or the consonant J, but when they are adjacent to one another and as a vowel, one of the Yod, I may be distinguished from the letter J, by the addition of a dot below in the Yiddish language. Thus the word Yiddish in Yiddish is spelled. But the first Yod represents a letter J, and the second Yod will represents the letter I, but is distinguished from the adjacent letter J by a dot. And which could represent the letter I, as well, but no dot is necessary. So the Yiddish digraph, consisting of 2 yods, that represents the diphthong ej, but a pair of yods with a horizontal line pasik under them, represents the diphthong aj, in standard Yiddish. But the Yiddish digraph consisting of a vo followed by a yod, represents the diphthong oj. Friends, according to the Yiddish language, it is not a good example for illustrating the sacred holy name. Nor is it neither the proper way to figure out the name for God. because it is deceptive. And because of this deceit, I personally don't believe in its rendition for the name of God, and neither for the holy sacred name of the Sovereign One whom I personally know easy. And whom is the Sovereign On? And whom is my Odd? Nor do I believe that the Jews, and also the Jesuits' theorem for either God and also for the Odd of Abraham and also for the Odd of Elu'hymn and also for Israel is nor trustworthy nor is it correct. Because there are too many inconsistencies. And this is why I, for one, don't trust their assumption and their overall rendition and their theonomy and theorem for discovering the sacred holy name for God. Because I know that God is not a name for the sovereign Elohim and Elu'hymn. And that what they have figured out is not correct. Because the sovereign one whom is the sovereign king of all the heavens. And whom is the sovereign king of Abraham and Elu'hymn and also the earth, is called Holy, and also the Almighty One, and also the Almighty. And what they aren't telling us is that God is the short name for Godriel, whom is the evil one and the Canaanite who slept with Eve in the beginning and in the creation of mankind and in the creation of Eve's world. And also that God is also a name for Shaitan. Because if Elohim is the correct name of the sovereign King of heaven, why do we need God and also any translation for the name of God? And why is it that two Yiddish Yudh in a row or combined together is the designation for God, when there's already Elu'hymn? So the point about having any translation for God's name is mute. So that would means that if the Yudh is spelled IJ then times 2, then it would spell the word or name for God as IJ. Then, IJ would be the Yiddish name for God. So if one Yudh is spelled IJ, then the name of God should be IJ. And then there wouldn't be no room for the Yiddish tetragram and also the Tetragrámmaton, which is propagating that the name of God is Adonai. And also that YHWH and JHVH are the names for God. And also which they claim is a representation for the God Jehovah and Yahweh. But again, all these are multiple choices for the name of God. And which is unacceptable in my opinion. Friends, and if Elohim is already a name for the sovereign one of Abraham, then why is it so difficult to accept Elohim as the sovereign one of Abraham? And also as the sovereign king of Israel? And also the Odd of Elu'hymn? And whom is also called Elu'hymn, and also and whom is yes salvation and also the creator and the sovereign king of all the heavens and the earth? Friends, I have long since believed that the sacred holy name is called and that means one. And whose holy sacred name is also is. And when is placed before or in the middle or in any word or in any name, that it demonstrates that is. And also the oneness and the completion. And also that is the holy sacred name of the Odd. And also the Hebrew sovereign king. And also the sovereign one whom is the Odd of all the heavens and the earth. Friends, the holy Bible has said that the sovereign one of heaven is named one. And also that is one Odd. And also that is one sovereign king. And that is whom is called Elu'hymn. And that is the sovereign king of all the heavens and the earth. And according to the first commandment, hear ye, O Israel. Because is the sovereign one. And is yes salvation and also is the Odd. And also is yes creator. And also is the sovereign king of all the heavens and the earth. And then answered him, and then said to him. The first of all the commandments is this, O Israel, hear, O Israel, hear, because is the Odd. And also is whom is our Elohim. And also because is whom is named one. And because is the Holy One, whom is called Holy. And also the Almighty. And also the Sovereign King whom is yes Odd. Friends, means one. And is the Holy One. And He's the Almighty E. And also E. He's the Almighty One. Hallelujah. Praise E. The odd. Friends, the highest praise is the exclamation Hallel, Alleluia. And also praise E. The odd. Friends, the worship of God is called idolatry. And also the lauding of Jesus is called Lordolatry, and also the worshipping of Jesus is called Jesuolatry, and also Arborlatry. Friends, the letter Yud is the same letter as the letter Y. And also it is same as the English letter Y. And also the same letter Y, in the Hebrews alphabet. And which is spelled I-N-Y. And the pronunciation for the letter Y, is I-N-Y. And which is the word and also the name of E. And E, E's holy sacred name of the odd of E Abraham and E Eluyada and also E Israel. Friends, the two letters of the Yud which are the letter I and Y is the divine designation for the sacred holy name of the E Hebrews Sovereign One. And also E. E's the odd of E Abraham and E Eluyada, and also E Israel. And friends, I am certain that the Yud is without a doubt the holy sacred name of the odd whom is also called E Elu. And also Elu'hymn. And E Elu'hymn. And E Eluyah. And E Elu'hymn. He's certainly the sovereign king of all the heavens and the earth. And friends, the fear and the reverence and the acknowledgement of Elu'hymn is wise. And the praising and also the lauding of E. He's beautiful. Hallelujah. Praise ye the odd. Thank you. To be continued. Friends, here's a link for more information. 1. The error with the Yiddish Yudh. And the deception with the letter J in the Yiddish Yudh. Friends, to learn more information about E. And also whom E is odd. And also the sovereign king of E Abraham, then would you please check out my other messages on my Facebook and my YouTube channel. Thank you. To be continued. Here are a few links for more information on the Yiddish Yudh. The end.